Boom. We're live. Night 2 of the family vacation. We made it here to Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Definitely a fun day today. We got a lot of miles put in. We only have we only have about how many more miles? We have like 7.5 hours before we get to San Antonio, Texas, and that's our goal tomorrow is get to San Antonio. Um, what's going on, Stuart? How's it going, Josh? Good evening. Um, yeah, so we had a really fun day today. We stopped at a Amish trading post. We stopped at a big cheese like factory type place or like where they sell a bunch of different types of cheese. We went to Fantastic Caverns, which if you ever get an opportunity, go there. Miss Nevada, good evening. I saw you guys put out a video today. I'm excited to watch that. Haven't had time yet. Um, got 4 people in here. How about I get 4 thumbs up, please? Had a lot of good food today. We just got back from, we stopped to get tacos because Oklahoma City, I guess, is kind of famous for Indian tacos. Is that right, babe? Indian tacos? Yep. And we stopped at a taco joint, but they didn't have Indian tacos. They had all different types of tacos, but not what we were looking for. So we left there and went to an Italian restaurant, which was very good, super busy. They were really understaffed, but the food was delicious. So now we're in night 2 at another Holiday Inn Express. It's quite a bit bigger than our one yesterday, but I would say the overall like vibe in the hotel. It's a nice hotel, but not as well maintained as the one we stayed in the other night. But yeah, it's been a good time. Been a good time. We're about 900 some miles away from home right now. I did stop at Joplin 44 Petro and brought the family into a big truck stop. Uh, they thought it was okay. I guess I find that stuff cooler than they do. Um, but they thought it was cool. They got to climb into a big W900 and that had a big studio sleeper on it. So they thought that was pretty cool. That was actually my first time being in. That was my first time being in one, and it was really nice truck. I wish I had the money and didn't care about fuel mileage. I would buy one. This trucking life. Hey, how's it going? Miss Nevada saying hi to Kelly. Kelly, how's it going? Yeah, fun time. Once again, I'm not going to be on here long tonight. I just like giving updates. I'll tell you what, if you are in the Springfield, Missouri area, like on a trip or have time to kill, try and get to Fantastic Caverns. That was absolutely phenomenal. That's probably been the highlight so far of the trip, next to where we ate last night. We had barbecue last night, and that barbecue was off the hook. Like, phenomenal. Best barbecue I've ever had. Now, I'm not from the South like maybe some of you are. So like up in the Northland, like we really don't. I mean, we have barbecue spots, but nothing like what we ate last night. That was delicious. So yeah, like I said, tomorrow we have about 7.5 hours to get to San Antonio, Texas. That's our plan. I think we're going to stop in like Waco and stuff like that and just kind of maybe look around or shop somewhere or do something before we get there to kind of break up the monotony of driving all day. The wife and I got a good like co-driving going on right now, which is nice. I'm not left to do all the driving. Watch the ARI video on YouTube about custom sleepers all the way. Kelly, that is so funny. I was just showing the wife at dinner custom sleepers because she asked about it. And I got a video coming out tomorrow. I think I shared a little bit about this yesterday. We've started playing this new game when we're driving down the road, depending on which direction we're going, or even if they're passing us, she has to name that semi. And I'll tell you what, She's at about a 90% clip. I would say she gets 10% wrong, 90% right. And some of them I've gotten wrong, to be honest with you. They're like old school Freightliners or Pete's that the grills and hoods are all redone. So I even get them wrong sometimes. Jerome Jones is in the house. What's up, Big Money? Well, going through San Antonio, you have to listen to songs. San Antonio Stroll. Write that down, hon. I'll forget that. Kelly says we need to listen to San Antonio Strolls. I'm actually really excited to go to San Antonio. I've heard that like they have a really nice river walk. We're gonna go to the Alamo. We're gonna do the tourist thing in San Antonio. We have time. I shared last night. We left earlier than we needed to leave to do this vacation, and I gave myself time to get down to where we're going in South Padre Island and time to get home so we can enjoy stuff on the road. We're actually contemplating taking Route 66 all the way from Dallas back to Minnesota. And I understand a lot of Route 66 nowadays, is connected to like Interstate 44 and things like that. But you do still get off the beaten path, and there's still some old school tourist stuff that we might want to stop and look at. We discussed that on the way down here tonight, as if maybe we go home that way. Those are white Freightliners. Yeah. Well, so another thing she pointed out is she's like, I'm going to say majority of trucks on the highway are white. And I was like, yeah, you're right. A lot of white Freightliners. She made the comment about that too. Is every other truck going to be one of these Freightliners? And I'll tell you, it's another cool thing. She's gotten used to seeing new Freightliners versus the old Freightliners. Like even Columbia's, she's able to be like, oh, that's a Freightliner, but that's an older model. And it's like, yeah, she's looking at the grills, But yeah, Josh, Indian food, do you mean from India or Native American? I think it's Native American. Kind of looking at the area we're in Oklahoma, I see a lot of what do you call those license plates that say like Chippewa Nation. So I got a feeling we're near like a big reservation. So I think it's Native American tacos. And what I kind of read about it is it's like, what was that? Deep fried like bread? What? Yeah. But Native American, not India. It's like a fried bread that they put the tacos on. Once again, I mean, that's just what I've read on the internet. We weren't able to get any tonight. The taco joint we stopped at didn't have them. So yeah, I hope that answered your question, Josh. Hey brother, how you doing? Big Dog Trucker 68. We're doing good, man. We're enjoying our family vacation. Seeing some cool things, gone places. We actually think we might have, if I pony up, we found our new dining room table. We were at this Amish trading post and everything was handmade in this dining room table, and it wasn't that expensive. It was like $250, but it's beautiful, and they do ship. So hopefully I get off my wallet and maybe we get a new dining room table. Although I know the wife wants a new fridge, even though our fridge is what, 4 years old, 3 years old? Yeah, she hates it. It's only 3 years old, but she hates it. Yeah, you are in the kitchen where you belong. That'll get me in trouble.
No, because they have always appreciated my cooking over here.
Yes, my wife's cooking is way better than my cooking, without a doubt. Driving with John. Hey, Fit, how's the caves? The caves were awesome driving with John. If you get an opportunity to go to those caverns, go ahead. And we found out a lot. Like, there's a lot of caverns and caves in Missouri, which kind of makes sense. A lot of limestone and stuff like that. But I didn't realize how the extent of like the caverns and caves. They go on for miles and miles and miles. Okay, this is funny. Watch Howard the Duck, Iowa road inspection scene. That's a white Freightliner. All right. I remember Howard the Duck from when I was a kid. I'm going to have to rewatch that now, or at least scroll through and try and find it. I'm sure if I type that into YouTube, it'll bring it right up. Maybe someday you can come to Michigan to the reservation and we can cook you up some. I would like that. So you know what I'm talking about, Josh. Did I have that right? Is it like some sort of fried bread that the tacos are made out of? Now, Michigan's beautiful. I've been to Michigan a couple of times. I used to like to go snowmobiling up in the UP. I love Michigan. Michigan reminds me, like northern Michigan reminds me of home. You know what I mean? I'm from northern Minnesota. That whole area, northern Minnesota, northern Wisconsin, and up into Michigan. That I love the Great Lakes. I love wilderness. I love forests and the upper peninsula and even northern, like Traverse City, I think I've been to. That really reminds me of home. So, is she barefoot? LOL. Are you talking about my wife? Have I made comments? Because yes, my wife's always barefoot. She wears sandals all year long. Middle of winter, she's in sandals. But you're probably joking about driving. She's got sandals on. Lone Pine. What? Yeah, you take them off. Go barefoot. Craziness. Lone Pine Transportation. You down in my neck of the woods yet? Are you in Texas, Lone Pine? I'm in Oklahoma City right now. We'll be in Texas tomorrow. Josh says, oh, yeah, delicious. Okay, yeah, I might have to take you up on that, Josh. Like I said, we're trying to kind of eat foods that represent like this, what the towns or the cities that we're in are kind of known for. Last night it was barbecue because we were in Kansas City. You know what I mean? Tonight was going to be these Indian tacos, and the place we went to didn't have them. So we went to be honest, we went to a really good Italian restaurant that is like an upscale restaurant. We had our hoodies on. I was the only person in the establishment that had a hat on. So I took my hat off when the dinner came because I felt kind of out of place. Let me see if I can do this tonight. Give wrenches. I think I can. Add moderator. Yep, there we go. See, I learned. There you go, Lone Pine. And I also think Josh needs one. Sorry, I'm probably losing everybody here. There we go. Yeah. So let me get to a couple of these comments. Yeah, you can drive truck through them. It's insane. Yeah, the caverns are insane. Well, obviously they have that big loading facility in Missouri. I have never been there to the caves in Missouri to get loaded or unloaded, but I know a few guys that are leased on to the carrier I'm with. They've been there. Matter of fact, driving with John, I think you've been there. Yeah, see, Kelly, you found it. I'll have to watch that here. The barefoot comment was a play on your comment about her being in the kitchen where she belongs. I'm gonna refrain from continuing to pick on my wife because she'll whoop my ass. I mean, I'll be honest. Might not whoop my ass, but will make me.
I know how to shoot a gun, you don't.
You know how to what?
Shoot a gun, you don't.
Yeah, she knows how to shoot guns. I don't. Perfect example, babe. You're like the little engine that could. I think I can. Yeah, right. Hey, yo, Insult, how you doing, man? Man, not a big turnout tonight. 4 people. That's all right. I'm gonna give updates every now and then. I'm not gonna do super long lives. Even though I don't mind them. I know I have my family that. We're in a hotel. We're just hanging out. I shouldn't be on the computer the whole night. Josh is saying, okay, or thanks, bro. Okay, everyone, have a good night. Got to get on the road. Got to get on the road. Be safe. Yeah, take it easy. No problem, Josh. Driving with John. I have made a video about it. Okay, I'll have to go look at your videos driving with John. I thought one day when I was talking to you, you were getting ready to go to the caves. Yeah. I don't know. You got anything to add, kiddo? No, my daughter doesn't have anything to add. Sounds like my sister watched her bullseye a deer at 800 yards. Holy cow. Yeah, so my wife grew up in like a hunting family. And where I'm from, my family didn't hunt, but I had friends that hunted. So I would go out with them and hunt. Well, I never really hunted. I always tracked deer with them. I had a buddy that shot a deer and he had a bad shot, and we tracked it for hours and ended up finding it. And this is what turned me off from hunting. It was crying like a baby. Like the sound it was making sounded like a baby. And it just turned me off from hunting. After that point, I wasn't interested in it. But yeah, my wife does know how to shoot guns. I don't. She doesn't make mistakes. I do. She's great. I'm not as great. I'm a good shot too. I'm a good shot too. I just cross my eyes and aim between the two. Hit it every time. Well, I guess everybody has a technique, don't they, Insult? Hopefully you're not crossing your eyes, aiming it away from your house at the neighbors. Looks like I kind of have bad Wi-Fi here. So I'm going to get off here tonight. Hope everybody has a great night. Stay safe out there. Thank you for coming in. Hey, thank you for the thumbs up. I really appreciate it. I'm going to be dropping a video tomorrow that's way longer than anything I've done before. It's going to be about 9-10 minutes. If you're interested in like watching this family vacation, watch the whole video. There's some really funny scenes in it. It's just been such a fun experience, and I like sharing my whole experience in trucking right now. And you know what? This is part of me trucking, being able to take time off with my family and do stuff like this. Cause this is the first time, like my oldest is almost 18. My youngest is almost 15. This is the first time I've been able to do this for my family, to go on a over 1,500 mile road trip, stay in like, a nice area, like kind of live, do things that I wouldn't do before, go to nice restaurants instead of fast food joints, so this is part of my trucking experience, enjoying time with my family. It will keep you from getting a divorce. Absolutely. Have good times. Need to be up early tomorrow. Maybe I'll drive by each other tomorrow. Yeah, John, that'd be cool. Anyways, take care, everybody. Stay safe out there. Till next time, you know what it is. Keep on trucking. I got good people, man.